guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Here we are, two of us. If Patreon is your thing, check out the link in the description below. Loads of stuff on there, starting for a bargain price of just
£1.50 a month.
Started doing things like Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Sopranos, full watch-alongs.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
They've got Family Guy, US Office.
Yeah.
Ties is on there. New series of that coming up soon as well.
The Last Dance is on there.
Yeah. Last Chance You.
There's absolutely loads and loads of stuff on there. And it helps support the channel. We really do appreciate it. Check it out if it's for you.
Yeah.
Bit of donut.
Lovely. We do like donut.
Yeah, we do.
It's very good.
Cop smoke man after he does horrible things to his daughter.
Right, okay.
Let's get into it.
Come here, man. Don't do it. What's your name? Kill me. Dude.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we've got it all. A cop watching a guy get jumped literally right outside of her patrol car window and doing absolutely nothing about it. A traffic stop that escalates in an all-out gun battle, something we've never seen on this channel. And maybe the worst father that you've ever heard of get exactly what he deserves.
That alone is worth it.
So grab your snacks, cancel whatever important thing you were about to do, like feeding those pesky kids, am I right? And let's get into some breakdown. First, we are going to talk about one of the most embarrassing moments in recent police history.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
All right, except for that one.
I was going to say, we
Well, I
watched that
remember
one,
it,
didn't
yeah,
we?
I was gonna
Didn't know
say.
where the thing fell on the roof, like a acorn or something.
Yeah,
fell
they
on
thought
the roof.
they'd been shot at.
fired,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
That one's really bad. So picture this. You're just driving through Miami when a group of BLM ex-youths form a flash mob around your car. You get out to go talk to a cop who is sitting mere feet from you. And instead of doing anything helpful, she just watches you get your ass kicked. Like I said, this happened in Miami. And while we don't know why it went down or what exactly led to this, other than pieces of shit with no father figures, we do know that everything that could go wrong absolutely did. Look, I get it. It's humid. It's hot. It's Florida. You're wearing a vest and 30 pounds of gear around your waist. You're getting heat rashes. You're chasing people. It sucks. But if you're a police officer, sometimes you got to step out of your car and do police officer things. Because what happens next is that group of cyclists, youths, just start beating the shit out of this guy who was stepping out of his car to go ask the police officer for help. This poor dude ends up getting curb stomped right in front of this officer while she just sits there and watches it happen. And did our brave officers finally build up some courage to do something about this heinous act of violence going on in front of her?
There's no delicate way to say this.
Nothing, not a word, not even rolling down the window and saying, hey, you stop that. Or, picking up that little piece of plastic with a cord attached to it and saying, hey, stop. Hey, lady, here's a heads up. If you don't want to tackle someone, guess what? Pepper spray is awesome on crowds. Sorry about the pepper, poor guy getting stomped off. Maybe not, but fucking anything. He just sits there like it's a McDonald's.
Can't let that go like that, can you? Not as a cop. That's
Police.
what you paid for. That's what your job is.
That's exactly your job if you're a police officer.
Yeah.
This could have been ended tragically. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
hopefully the guy was okay, but this
got a
could have
gun?
ended really badly.
Get your gun out. Start firing.
Well, yeah, that's what it's for, isn't it? Law and order. Wow.
McDonald's drive-through. Heard a story one time about an officer. The local McDonald's would give officers free McDonald's, and this officer started going in on his off days in uniform just to get free McDonald's, and the McDonald's stopped giving everyone free McDonald's. Anyways, the officer did turn her fancy lights on, so cool. Other than that, she's pretty useless. This dude gets jumped, stomped on, and has a full Tour de France worth of bicycles thrown at him in front of the patrol car. But our officer sits there buckled in like it's 3 a.m. at a Waffle House. She's eating the All-Star Special, and the Waffle House Fight Championship is going down directly in front of her.
You are such a strong woman, and it's really inspiring.
And then only when backup arrives does she step out of the car like, hey guys, what's going on? What'd I fucking miss? All right, I'm all for officer safety. Don't get me wrong, she was outnumbered. But there's a difference between your own personal safety and literally doing nothing while someone's getting the shit kicked out of them. Like it's your job to stop things like that. Homie is in front of your patrol car getting beat to death with a Schwinn. I mean, do something, like anything.
Anything. Something.
Guess what finally stopped the attack? A male officer shows up and tackles one of the suspects. That was it. The second he hit the ground, they all scattered like cockroaches. They found a soft target. They took advantage. As soon as a hard target showed up, the male officer, they ran. That's what weak little bitches do. It didn't take a SWAT team. It took one cop with a little bit of initiative. Thank God, the department suspended her. An investigation is underway. I'm pretty sure we just investigated it, even from a small clip like that. That person should not be a cop. That person should not be a security guard, probably even a crossing guard. If you don't agree with that, fine, let her police your neighborhood.
Whoa, hang on, guys.
Our next story kicks off with what should have been a basic traffic stop. Nothing crazy, just a black BMW rolling around while an officer's sitting there doing some traffic. Instead of a ticket or a warning, we get a foot chase, a shootout, a suspect in body armor, and one officer who absolutely handles business under pressure. Unlike the last officer, he didn't just sit in his patrol car. Let's get into it. March 12, 2025, Jacksonville, Florida, around 9 a.m. An officer is doing traffic enforcement when he spots a BMW acting a little sketchy. He lights it up and the driver does not pull over right away. Instead, the driver coasts past several clear spots where he could have pulled over and pulls into his own driveway. He's using the classic "I'm at home base, you can't do anything, officer."
Sometimes people might just have opposite perspectives on things.
What law's that? I'm at home, you can't do anything.
I don't know. Is it because they're on private property? Do you think that they've got different rights or something? But I mean, you've been told to pull up by the police, and you should pull up, shouldn't you?
Someone's gonna have to let us know on that one. But going back to that first one where the girl just didn't get out of the car. I don't know.
Like I said, you've got to do something. You've got to do something.
Yeah.
See how they outnumbered and stuff.
Just get your pepper spray out and just start spraying it.
Don't like youngish as well though, like young teens, didn't they? They weren't like big sort of like strapping 20-year-olds or anything like that. But you've got to do something, man. I mean, that's your job. It just is.
Pepper sprayed work there.
I can see how it'd be intimidating especially for a lady officer and everything. But I mean,
if you want to be a cop, that's what you've got
to be a cop. You've got to go in there, gun co, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've got to be,
correct.
you've got to be the man.
Yeah.
So
this is 9 o'clock in the morning.
That aren't informed by some sort of foreign power.
And if you were wondering, yes, the officer is listening to Asmongold, who has had some very spicy takes on Twitter recently.
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute.
Anyways, this is where things go a little sideways. Before the officer can even speak a word, the driver throws open the door and this happens.
Stay in the cars.
wow.
Get out.
And here we can get a better view of the suspect actively trying to kill the police officer.
It's on things that aren't informed by some sort of foreign power.
Stay in the cars.
Wow.
As you can see, before the officer can even give one command, the dude pulls out a handgun and starts shooting at him. One of the suspect's rounds hits the patrol car while the other round hits the officer in the foot, which probably fucking sucks. As we can see, the officer's patrol car is probably going to make it, while the officer's shoe definitely isn't. The officer uses the power of his giant brass balls to return fire while taking cover. This badass returns fire while limping away with a bullet lodged in his foot. While limping for any kind of cover, our officer sees the man reach into his car and grab a Kel-Tec with a drum magazine. Oh, and the suspect is wearing a Kevlar vest also.
That sucks.
This dude was ready for war, but he kind of sucks at it.
Stay in the cars.
Wow.
Traffic 66, shots fired. Traffic 66, shots fired. Trout River, Limb Turner.
As the suspect tries to exit the car with that shitty Kel-Tec rifle, the officer fires again. This volley of fire puts the dude down before he can even get out of the car. Backup arrives, drags the suspect out of the car, and starts life-saving efforts. Because yes, even after you try to murder the cops are still going to try to save your life. And they shouldn't. The suspect was later pronounced dead at the hospital. His criminal history? Not much, really. Some minor charges. Nothing that screamed shoot a cop in broad daylight wearing body armor using a Kel-Tec. His mom said he was a veteran, educated, even worked in healthcare. But he also stopped on a traffic stop while wearing a vest and wielding a rifle. Surely he was on his way to help a patient.
It is what it is.
The dude's mom said there was even more to the story, though. She claims the officer did not follow protocol. Says her son would have never just opened fire like that. She even says that she has security footage.
Well, guess what? So do I.
But what's the first action in this video? Her son pulling a gun and firing at the officer before he can even get a full sentence out. As for the officer who took a round to the foot and still finished the fight, he was out of the hospital the next day. And get this, it was his first officer-involved shooting in 15 years on the force.
Wow.
Hope you're healing up okay, buddy. His cruiser took some hits. He even got shot in his belt, and he still dropped the guy mid-draw. Check this out. He got hit in one of his pistol magazines. This could have gone worse, but thanks to a calm, fast, and precise officer, it did not. Remember this, kids. If you're wearing body armor on a traffic stop and try to pull a rifle out on a police officer, it might not end well for you. On to our next story. Today's
I know. He said like. I don't know. I don't know if he. What state was that in? Did he say?
You know what? I missed that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, same. I missed it as well. But I don't know if it's like an open carry type thing. But if you're getting pulled over by the police, and the police officer says, "Stay in the car," and you pull out a gun, right? I don't give a shit what.
Yeah.
If it happens to me and I pull out a gun and my parents go, "He's a nice guy," but like, don't say that.
Yeah. Exactly. He was given warning. Stay in the car, and then there you go.
Yeah, the video footage tells me that he's a wanker.
Yeah.
Right, and deserved it.
Well, he's wearing a Kevlar vest. He's got out with a gun and a rifle.
Yeah.
You know,
shot a pistol and he's got a rifle.
He's trying to kill the police officer. You know, it might be a traffic violation, but I mean, if that's it, that's it. You know,
take
I mean,
a ticket.
You don't get a gun out, do you? I mean, come on.
And start firing straight away.
Man. Yeah. Absolutely incredible.
So they should put the mum in prison as well. They're saying he's done this and you've done that and you've done that. Well, hang on a minute. There's the video footage. There's the video. Now you go to jail.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see any proof there of the officer doing anything wrong, but
no proof.
This main story is one of the darkest ones I've covered. Not because of the violence that happens, it's because of the suspect who did it. This isn't just rage fuel, it's a full-blown nightmare with one person to blame, the father who is the suspect in this video. March 16th, 2025. A 13-year-old girl goes missing from her home in Toledo, Ohio. She was staying with her grandmother, and that night she told her dad she didn't want to be alone. So what does he do? He comes over, and that's the last time anyone sees her alive. For days, the family searches, flyers go up, people start combing neighborhoods. Meanwhile, her phone is dead silent. Glasses are left behind, her pajamas are still on the floor, the stove is even left on with gas leaking into the house.
I just want her to come home safely. I mean, she's not in trouble. She hasn't been in trouble.
Her grandmother says she came home from work and the door was unlocked.
Everything about it was off, but nobody expected what came next.
But according to the way that the house was set up, once I got here, because it was in complete disarray.
March 24th, police find her body. Her body was found upstairs in an abandoned, burned out house just a few blocks away. She'd been killed and stabbed multiple times in the neck. There are some details I don't even think I can say on YouTube. She had been assaulted, her hands cut off, and her head had nearly been cut off from the stab wound. So naturally, what did the police do? Jesus. They go after the last person who saw her alive, her father. The same guy who claimed he was just going to check on her the night before. Well, guess what? He lied. He changed his story a bunch, and now he's suspect number one. Why is he suspect number one? Well, everything was kind of pointing to him at this point. The timeline of events, phone records, surveillance footage, pretty much all of it was pointing at Dad. The next day, March 25th, Columbus Police Department and SWAT track him down.
Come here, man. Don't do it. What you're trying to kill me?
Dude, show me your hands.
Not sure if you caught that, but it looks like the father knew exactly what was about to play out.
Don't do it. What you're trying to kill me?
Dude.
This is pretty much the last kind of standoff that a cop wants to walk into. Face to face with a fucking monster. A monster who's begging to be shot. He's got one hand buried in his hoodie like he's reaching for something. Let's see.
What you're trying to kill me?
Dude, show me your hands right now.
Bro.
Pull your hand out of your... I swear to God, pull your...
Shots fired. Dennis in a second.
Don't move.
And you guessed it, he pulls a gun out. Not at the cops, he pulls the gun out on himself. If you've got a gun in your hand and SWAT in your face, yeah, good luck with that one. One officer takes the shot, suspect down. I swear I'm gonna kill you before you kill you. Medics roll in, they treat him, and unfortunately for him and pretty much the rest of the world, he lives. He was hit in the arm, leg, and side of the chest. What charges did he rack up? We got murder, abuse of a corpse, tampering with evidence, and assaulting an officer. And that's just the starter pack for probably what's waiting on him in prison. People who work in prison and the people who live in prison don't really like people who touch kids. The little girl was 13, just made honor roll, and was about to get a kindness award, but her own father stole that away. Sorry I had to end this one on a sad note. I wish the dude would have got smoked, but I'm sure they're going to handle it all with a broomstick in prison. Let me know what you think about today's video in the comments.
Wow.
Absolute scumbag.
That's one of the worst stories I've heard.
It's absolutely disgusting, isn't it? It really is.
People are alive. Oh, man. That's proper made me angry.
It's just... Yeah, it's made more angry that he's actually lived. It's absolute travesty. It really is.
But I think
hopefully he'll suffer more now he's alive anyway in prison.
That's what I was going to say. Hopefully he'll suffer.
That's what he deserves.
He deserves everything. You know, I don't know what he's going to get in there, whether don't know what it's like in Ohio, whether they've got the death penalty or whatever.
I don't
But
know.
it's just let him rot and just be abused.
Hopefully
badly.
they haven't got solitary confinement in his own open prison, and people have a word with him, sort of thing.
Every day is a trouble
Yeah,
day.
absolute scum. Just
when
don't
he wakes up till he
deserve
goes
to
sleep.
breathe, really.
That's bad. Bad news.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
grim.
Horrible story. But I tell you, right? I mean, Donut covers some gruesome stories, but it's probably one of the worst
ones, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it?
Terrible.
Absolutely.
Always good videos by Donut, though.
Yeah, he
Gets
always
them
puts them together well.
Yeah, it's don't know about the one that got me there was the cop that didn't get out of the car.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the end story. Yeah, I get that. It's,
and like I say, luckily the guy on the ground was clearly all right, but it could have been so much worse. It really could, and she's just sat there doing nothing. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.